Here is my critique on this lesson plan. It's a math activity, and the lesson concept is part-whole relationships. The first thing I noticed that these standards are correct. I researched it, but the first thing I noticed was this is not capital, and I think they're all capital based off of what I see over here. Also, I noticed that there's a grammatical error there. I like the big essential, the big ideas and the big ideas are present, but the essential questions are not. The eligible content has a grammatical error as well, but it's also correct. They're going to be using operations, patterns, and problem solving. The objectives are outlined, but also there's a grammatical error. I was thinking there's a lot of materials listed, which is good. I mean, everything they are going to need for this lesson is listed, and that's good. As far as the activities go, there's also a grammatical error here. Well, this could be moved over like that. It doesn't paint a picture to me. I'm still kind of confused. I wish there was pictures or maybe like a better explanation. I'm kind of confused as exactly what they're doing. I know they're going to act out the hamster cage problem, which is probably on a sheet, but I'd like to see this problem. If they're finished, then they could do a rug pattern challenge, but what is the rug pattern challenge? I know they're naming shapes and the numbers and back to the hamster cage problem, but I'm still kind of confused. I can't paint a picture in my mind of what it is for some reason. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't think they have differentiation in there. The closing questions are pretty good and brief, which is good because it needs to be brief. What do you see happening? The questions that the teacher can ask once the lesson is done. The accommodation modifications were okay. Differentiate the process by readiness. Sometimes I like to put specific modifications if children have learning disabilities, or specifically what needs to be done with what kid, what accommodations need to be made for certain kids, because everyone's different. I usually become more individualized here. Assessment is good. Self-evaluation is a grammatical error. And then as far as the self-assessment, I don't know if they did this lesson plan, but assuming that they did, there should be a reflection. So those are the things that I would change. Usually I like to do pictures, and like the step-by-step process needs to be more detailed so that I know what I'm doing if I was to ever jump in for this lesson.